Korsnick, any other comment?
No, not at this point. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Trustee Burke. Request approval to authorize the village to issue a request for a letter of proposal for engineering support for reconstruction of the Patchogue River Jetty, East Jetty. That jetty, which is actually in the town of Brookhaven, you know, that Sandspear is town of Brookhaven property, but every time I was asked by whether it be a state senator or a assemblyman or even the congressman, what's on a priority list, I would always put down that jetty, because whether the jetty is part of the town of Brookhaven, it's still within the village of Patchogue. And and Senator Croce has given the village $600,000 towards the restoration of that jetty and the rebuilding of that jetty. And if those of you that have been coming to these meetings for a while know that in 2007, when we dredged the river, the cost to dredge the river at that point in time was about $1.5 million, of which the village contributed $600,000 to the dredging of the river. What's happening now, because the jetty has failed so much, that the mouth of the river is beginning to close in again. So we don't do something fairly quickly, and that's what Senator Croce understood, is we're going to be back to the same thing. We're having to figure out how to get $1.5 million for the re-dredging. So the village is going to be contributing the $600,000. We're going to be contributing $100,000, and the town of Brookhaven is going to be contributing $300,000 to bring it up to $1 million between the state, the town, and the village. My hope is within that there'll be enough money to actually build a fishing pier over the top of the rock pile and to build a lighthouse looking something or other at the end. So when you come into the river, you're coming into a place. Right now what you have there is you have a scattered bunch of rocks to try to hold the water back, and a lighthouse that actually, believe it or not, I was talking to Jimmy Tully from Hampton Drainage. Jimmy built that thing about 30 years ago, and it's a series of cesspool rings on top of each other. If you've ever looked at it, it's what they are. They're cesspool rings on top of each other is what's put there. So I would just like to do something. I would like to see us have something that really says, you know, where it says entering the town of Brookhaven, the village of Patchogue, when you get to that point. So this is a proposal to hire an engineering company to begin to put together the bid package and the proposal for the reconstruction of the jetty. A motion?
Motion to approve.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.